listen, it does not need to be a new year, a new you. It just needs to be a new year, a healthier you. Because sure, okay, they trying to take us down at every front. So get some TLC products and up that metabolism and up that energy and up that immune system, okay, that digestive system. Get that all together with these TLC products right here. And don't forget, okay, sign up for ifyoucanmove.com and become a part of the online gym and shed the pounds, honey. We're starting a new challenge on January 3rd, and I would love to see y'all there. Get the links down below. Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl Bondi Blue, and I am back for another Put a Ring on It, y'all. Okay, so this reunion was lackluster at best. There were a lot of things that I noticed, and we're gonna get into it, okay? But let's just start off by saying what they said at the beginning of the reunion about the show as a whole. Being upfront about dating other people made it easier to see that the grass wasn't greener. And I feel like that is such a good concept and something that people should think about in relationships, because I feel like often people who are not married tie themselves down to a person as if they are married. And when they do that, I feel like the relationship gets stale or gets problematic. And instead of creating some separation, they act like married people and just continue to stay together when shit isn't working anymore. All right. I feel like with married people, you should fight a little bit harder because you've actually decided to enter into this union. There's legalities, you know, homes, all kind of shit involved a lot of the times. You know what I'm saying? Children, whatever. But with these couples, specifically with these three couples, because they don't have any children together, I felt like all three of them should have took some time apart. It shouldn't have just been, I'm going to go out and date some people for this show, not really do anything, not really make any connections. And then I'm going to go back home to my man and we're going to figure it out. Like, or I go back home to my woman and we're going to figure it out. Like, no, something about that seems fake when it happens in all three relationships. Okay. So I do think the concept was really smart, but the way it was executed seemed disingenuous. We all felt like they tried to tie up that last episode in a bow. And I feel like they tried to be a little bit more realistic with this reunion. But at the same time, it definitely still left the same taste in my mouth with people staying together who probably don't really want to stay together, or if they do, they shouldn't. Okay. So Hollywood in his peach suit. First of all, sir, where are you going? Y'all, Hollywood, I told y'all Hollywood is real 2021, and I want Hollywood to pull it back to 2015 or something like that, 2012. Like, just pull it back a tad bit. And I love a man in a suit. I really do. But there is such a fine line between style and tackiness. And I feel like Hollywood is always like 1 millimeter closer to tacky than he is to stylish. That's no disrespect, sir. You know, I got mad love for you being a man from New Orleans. I love your energy. I follow you on Instagram. I seen you on the lives. I understand you, brother. Okay. But I swear for God, your ass be doing the most in this suit. You know, with all of the ankles free, y'all, I don't like seeing men's ankles in shoes because I instantly think they feet probably sweating and nasty in them shoes. Like, that's all I could think about when I see men with no socks on. Okay. Like, I really want y'all to wear socks with y'all dress shoes. I really, really do. Never mind. Okay. So Mimi and Ulysses are there. They are still dealing with the death of her father. But that brought them closer. They didn't have to go on dates with other people because her father passing away really did bring them closer and made them realize what really matters in their relationship, which is each other. However, they still have not gotten engaged or gotten married for that matter. Okay. They really didn't have to be there, but we wanted an update. I just feel like nothing has changed. So we didn't really need the update. Shay and Michael. Okay, she was going to leave if he did not propose to her. And he wasn't going to propose until he felt that she was, integrating his son into their lives. But I feel like, like he said, you are the one who set the precedent. You are the one that allowed this woman to be in your life for all these damn years and never fully integrated your son into y'all's situation. And that's because you're just now figuring out that it's important for you to be there more often than not, because your son is getting older. When he was younger, you felt fine with not being there on a daily basis and not integrating your girlfriend into, you know, your family situation. And now that he's getting older, now you want to do that. When the truth of the matter is, as soon as you figured out that you were serious about Shay enough to want to live with her, she should have been spending more time with your son. Your son's feelings about her should have been, you know, considered. It shouldn't just be, oh, daddy's going to marry this lady you don't know, hop on board. No, there should have been a meeting, and this is, you know, daddy's new girlfriend, and how do you like her, and all of that type of shit. Like, there should have been way more of him integrating Shay into his family life before they got to this point. They've been dating for years now. And I understand keeping women and men at arm's length when you don't know what's going to happen with the relationship, but when you live with them, come on. Like, I just kind of feel like that was messed up on both of their parts. This, you know, total disregard for how his son would feel about their union, as if it's of no consequence. And it definitely has its consequences if the shit don't work out, if the son doesn't feel like his feelings are, you know, being respected or even asked about, for that matter. But he does take responsibility for it, so I'll give him that. And they say now the son does spend way more time, and he's really cool, and Shay sees a lot. Okay, he's basically like a younger version, a lighter version, or whatever she said, of Mike. Same type of personality, nonchalant, not really worrying about nobody. See, you were so worried he was gonna come in and disrupt your life. But, you know, 12-year-old Zion is just like, give me the remote and get out of my face. What's the Wi-Fi password? Like, that's it. These kids don't really need to be babied and coddled the way you think they do. Anyway, y'all, they bring the dates on and they discuss the sexual tension that she had with both men. Specifically with, I forgot that other guy, but y'all know the one that picked her up. She really kept, you know, it was sparks when he picked her up. You know what I'm saying? All us bitches love getting picked up. That's the truth of the matter, okay? Here's the thing, though. Everybody, and I'm talking about Shay and Mike, were very clear on what they were coming here for. I don't know if it was to raise their professional profiles. I don't know exactly what the main purpose was. Either way, I feel like everything they did could have been done without dating other people. He could have incorporated his son into their lives more. She could have made more of an effort. They could have went to therapy on their own. So I feel like there was some, I don't know, some trickery going on with Shay and Mike, where they made us feel like there was more turmoil than there really was. You know what I'm saying? Especially when we find out that Mike pushed for Shay and Whitney to meet up. They have met up, and now they're going to continue to meet up. And then there's a conversation of threesomes and thruples. And from what Hollywood said, he thinks they've already done the threesome situation. The energy made me feel like they had already done the threesome situation as well. The funny thing about Shay, though, is Shay makes all these faces in regards to Whitney. And then it's like, I like Whitney. You know what I'm saying? We're doing dinner later. And it's just kind of like, so do you dislike her or are you fucking her? Which one is it? Like, I'm so confused. All right. Listen, I think Whitney is beautiful. I think Shay is beautiful. So if Mike is, you know, getting that done, more power to him. More power to him. Tamika and Vince, you guys. Tamika looked beautiful in her dress. I've already commented on how huge her breasts are, right? I have. Okay. Lord have mercy. You know, she's just giving a lot. She was giving us the best that she had in that red dress. I was feeling it. Anyway, Tamika says that the show definitely helped she and Vince, because now she's less worried about him cheating on her, because she feels like if he does, she can just pack her little duffel bag up and leave and go find her another man that, you know, will do right by her. Okay. And I just kind of felt like, so you don't trust him anymore. You just are no longer that bothered by if he does do something. Okay. I mean, I guess that still doesn't mean you trust him, but okay. You know what I'm saying? That, I guess, dating other people help them heal their issues. I guess. They bring out their dates. Tamika was definitely into her date, but Vince wasn't really feeling Christina like that, you know? And she wanted to know what she had done for him to fall off like that, because I guess they didn't really know what had happened with the couples. They know they went on a few dates and then that was it. They're not really sure, you know, what happened between the couples once their dates are over. And some closure was needed in some of these situations. So I guess that's what Christina was saying about Vince. But honestly, to me, it seemed like he played her like a soybean burger bitch. To tell y'all the truth, it really felt like, you know, I was just kind of like, when y'all were on y'all dates, it seemed like you was feeling her a lot more. So I don't know. I think honestly that Vince probably felt some type of way about Christina's response to what Tamika said about him, you know, about him being a player and all of that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Defense mechanisms. Y'all know how y'all dudes can be. Y'all like somebody, y'all find out the person, you know, don't really like y'all, or, you know, is raising an eyebrow to y'all, think y'all might be sketch, and not all of a sudden, y'all wasn't really feeling her like that. Okay, sure. Ashley in Hollywood, y'all. So I was on Ashley in Hollywood, aka Al's, live the other nights, and they were talking. And Ashley is a Gemini like myself. I did not know that. But I swear I felt the sadness on her during the reunion and also during the live, which makes me feel like she loves Hollywood, but she doesn't feel like he can give her what she wants in order for her to want to be married to someone. She loves him and she doesn't want to just throw the relationship away, so she's going to stay. But ultimately, she's not getting what she needs from the relationship. And when you're resigned to feel caught like that, there is a sadness. Okay, so I definitely recognized what Ashley was going through. Hollywood is mad about what happened during the process, about the kiss/pineapple exchange with Kwame. And he says off rip, when Kwame, you know, and the other girl Shantae brought out that he really wanted to slap the shit out of Son, and that's what he would have done if it was the old Hollywood, you dig? And I'm like, people don't understand. New Orleans people are like this, you know, and if you don't like it, that's not our problem. I just want to say that. But I understand how he felt, because like he said, this my girl, this been my girl for 9 years. I never imagined her actually giving somebody a chance. But I think a lot of men get comfortable and think that nobody can scoop their girl from them because they've been together for so long, and that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how long y'all have been together. Once you have fucked up the relationship, or once something has happened in a relationship that causes a rift, if it is not mended, then the feelings will dissipate, and all the love in the world can't save a relationship that two people aren't happy in. You know what I'm saying? He, I think, complained over and over again during that live about the damn pineapple kiss, and about how he felt about the whole process, and how he wasn't in the process to find anybody and she was. She wasn't trying to find anybody, but she was open, and Kwame was sweet and giving her all of this good energy. When she comes home, she's dealing with all of this negative energy from you being upset about something that y'all signed up for. And that's the thing that Hollywood didn't seem to understand. You know, like, you're upset and you agreed to this, and we get it. You didn't know how you would feel, but this is how you feel now. And instead of getting your emotions in check, we just gonna keep going around and around and around and around and around and around about how upset you are and how you feel about what she did on the show. Like, son, it's minimalistic, to tell you the truth. And if you that bothered by it, break up with her. But don't use that as an excuse to not deal with the fact that you have not changed what Ashley is asking for you to change. And if you can't change those things, if you can't calm down, if you can't talk to her like a normal human being without, come on, bruh, and I don't care, you could go and all of that. If you cannot arise to the occasion and be a grown-ass man when you get in your feelings, then y'all's relationship is not going to work out. And that's just really what it is. It'd be different if he had made those changes and it still wasn't good enough for her, but he hasn't made those changes. When we was on that live the other night, even though I do see somewhat of a temperament change, he's still coming at it from the same emotion. Even though he's learned how to not get so loud and not to interrupt her so many times, it's still happening and you're still upset and you're still not getting over it and you're still not listening. You know what I'm saying? So all of those issues are still happening, and they actually argued the morning before they taped. So now we're seeing them in a place where this is two people that are trying to keep their shit together for this show, but they're in turmoil. They're in breakdown. But they both seem sad. They decided to stay together, but Ashley is not ready for marriage. And that's just what it is. She's wearing a ring, but she's not ready for marriage. And if it were not for the fact that she was with Hollywood, Kwame would definitely be a prospect. They would be dating. They would be seeing what it was hitting for. Hollywood then responds, you can go. I hadn't already told her, you know, if that's what you want to do, you can go. Kwame did seem bothered. Kwame seemed like actually emotional about the fact that she got engaged to Hollywood. And I think that a part of her sadness was not just the situation with Hollywood, but also sitting that close to Kwame and not being able to hug him or, you know, I guess be with him in the way that she would have liked to, you know, have been with him. The fact that she said if she wasn't with Hollywood, she would have been with him makes me feel like you need to let Hollywood go, even if it's just to figure out your situation. Maybe it's not permanent, but y'all need to let each other go and create some space. And then if y'all come back to each other, great. But this show wasn't enough. And y'all have ended up back in the same situation y'all were already in, but now with more problems because he can beat you over the head with the pineapple kiss exchange. Okay, like it is what it is. It was a kiss, it was exchange, whatever. It was inappropriate for them because they're in a relationship and everybody has their boundaries. But I also feel like, what did y'all expect to happen when you put people on several dates with one another? At some point, shit was gonna get physical. And I don't think it's that much different from being picked up and all of that other shit that people were doing just to get a little bit closer to the other person without really crossing the line, okay? But Ashley wanted that pineapple kiss exchange. She definitely wanted that. Egypt asked if Ashley said yes to Hollywood because Egypt was the host. We love Egypt as a host. She does amazing. She was actually on Ashley's live the other night that I watched it. So I enjoyed her coming on there to tell her what she wanted to tell her, which is, girl, go ahead about your business, okay? Figure your shit out. Y'all don't need to be together. I think that's what she said. Child, that's what I said. It doesn't even matter. Not that I don't want them to be together, but I know how sometimes if y'all stay together, you can't fix it. Walking away sometimes is the only way to get that fresh perspective and to miss the person enough to realize if you can really live without them or not. But Egypt asked if Ashley said yes to Hollywood because she wanted to, or was it to protect him? Because y'all on a television show, he was in front of all of these people. You didn't want to embarrass him. And she didn't really answer the question, but she said that she's not ready for marriage, but she doesn't want to date other people. And that's when they were like, so you're in the same place you was before the show, which makes it feel like y'all wasted everybody's time, basically. He says he will wait for her. Shantae tells Ashley that she needs to just be honest with Hollywood, and Ashley says she is being honest. Ashley was nicely telling her, girl, mind your business. I know you think you know him because you went on 2 dates with him, but you don't know him. And you don't know what it's like to be with him when he's angry and upset. And yes, it's great to have a man that is affectionate and considerate and, you know, bout it when it comes to you. No woman wants to be with a man that doesn't care if, you know, you go on a date with another guy. But to the point where it now becomes an ongoing argument over and over and over again as if he didn't sign up for it, it's toxic at this point. It's toxic. And either he's going to let it go and they're going to move on and he's going to make the changes and she's going to try to get back into it with him, or they just going to let it go. Like, that's just what it is. And honestly, when they was on the live the other night, it seemed like they already broken up because he was like, you know, you got something you want to tell everybody. You got something you want to tell the people. And I was just kind of like, what the fuck is going on? And she was bothered by that. You know what I'm saying? She was like, what you mean what I got to tell the people? So yeah, I think that they are trying to figure their situation out still because things didn't get better. It didn't get better after the show. It didn't get better in between on the show. The shit is just still bad and now probably a little bit worse. When they bring all the couples back onto the stage, Ashley tells Hollywood that if he wants to be free, he can go ahead and do him. And Vince tries to say that, you know, he was just saying that to disconnect from his emotions. And Hollywood was like, I got it. He was like, no, son, tell her. Like, tell her what it is. Like, you know, basically saying, son, don't let this girl think that you don't care and that you don't want to be with her, because dude backstage is waiting, okay? Even though Kwame said he's going to move on, there's a part of me that feels like if Ashley picks up the phone and says what it's hitting for, he gonna move around. Dr. Nicole tells them that they can create something new and different in their relationship, and that they don't have to be engaged. They don't have to be rushing into marriage. And it doesn't have to look like what it used to look like. And I feel like that puts something in perspective for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like a lot of people, when they're in relationships, they feel like if shit isn't the way it used to be, then the relationship can't stay together. When really, you can create a new reality. You can create a new relationship, a new future, like whatever you want. The world is your oyster, and so is your relationship, as long as both parties are willing to try and agree upon certain things. And that's just what it really is. At the end of it, we hear that Ulysses actually did buy a ring for Mimi, but he has given her the time and space to deal with her father's passing before they get into that. So that was it. That was put a ring on it, y'all. Whew, it was a lot. And I still feel like there was something gained from watching the show. I definitely, you know, really like Tamika. Really like, I liked Tamika before the show, but like her even more now. Really liked Ashley and Hollywood for sure. Like Ashley, I feel like Ashley is my friend now. Like, girl, you my friend. Okay. I love her energy. You know what I'm saying? And we both Geminis and New Orleans girls. So, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate her sweet energy, because trust me, there ain't a lot of sweet girls from New Orleans, okay? Not all of us are nice, okay? So y'all better appreciate this energy y'all get from Ashley, because Lord, you can't even look at somebody without them being like, what you looking at? Bitch, your outfit is cute. What, you mad? Like, Listen. But anyway, you guys, that's it. That's all. Hope y'all enjoy. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you have not already. I love y'all, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Mwah.